Welcome back to the ICND1 video series. In this video, we'll be going through what a computer network is. So, all a computer network is a bunch of devices which are connected together and are able to share information and resources and are able to share data with each other. So by devices, I'm talking about printers, servers, PCs, maybe your laptop, maybe your phone. These devices are all connected together and are able to share information with each other. And with a network, these devices don't even have to be in the same local area, the same local area, to be able to connect to each other and communicate. So as an example, imagine that these devices are all in different countries and states, all in different countries. They're halfway across the globe. They're still able to share information and share resources and share data. So by information, I'm talking about maybe like sending emails to each other. They could be sharing files, so we could have an important file which we need to send to a customer or a client, and we're able to send that important file to that customer or client's PC within seconds, within minutes. Maybe we're trying to even upload or download files. We're trying to download music, trying to download films, trying to video stream, trying to video conference, trying to make phone calls, trying to text. All that communication is done within seconds, which allows people to keep in contact with each other, to be able to communicate and share information. Allows people to do that within seconds as well, because people can then use these devices to keep in contact, to make phone calls, to send emails. And that's the beauty of a computer network. So a computer network itself is made up of various devices, like you've got your computers, as in your PCs, your switches, your routers, printers and servers, your laptops, phones, wireless access points, and each device performs a specific function within that network. So as an example, a switch allows devices in the same local area to connect to each other and be able to communicate with each other, share information and share resources. So send files, video stream, instant message, share applications. A router allows devices that live in different networks, to live halfway across the world, or live in different towns or cities, allows those devices to be able to communicate and access resources. And the way we connect our devices together depends on the location of our devices. So as an example, if our devices are located within the same local area, we could use copper cabling to connect them together. We could use even fiber optic cabling if our devices are located in different buildings which are quite close to each other. So I mean like a few kilometers away from each other. We could even use radio waves to connect our device together, allowing devices to connect wirelessly, which makes our devices portable as well, which means that we can move around with our tablets, our laptops and our phones and still have connectivity to a network. We can even use satellite uplinks. So we could either send data to a satellite, connect to a network via a satellite, and we're able to send information to devices halfway across the world or complete opposite sides of the world by using this satellite uplink. Now when I talk about sending data is sent as packets. So what you could think of a packet as a letter that we're trying to write to somebody. So when we send a letter to somebody, it's the actual letter which includes the important information that we're trying to communicate. But we put the letter into a envelope, and the envelope has all the correct information, allowing the letter to be sent to the correct person. A packet's the same thing. All a packet is just data that we're trying to send. The data is the main thing that we're trying to communicate, we're trying to send to the other person or to the other device. And that data includes additional information, allowing that data to be successfully sent to the correct destination, to the correct person. And we can have two different types of networks. Well, not really types, but we can have client-server networks and peer-to-peer networks. So all a peer-to-peer network is just two devices which have a direct connection. So we'd actually run a cable from the network interface card of this device to the network interface card of this device, allowing those two devices to share information and resources. So mainly this is used for sharing files. So if we have files on a computer that we want to back up to another computer, then we would use a peer-to-peer network setup. Maybe we're trying to like video conference, video call, even instant message. So a peer-to-peer network is very, very limited, that we only have 2 devices, or at the most maybe 4 or 5 devices that are able to communicate with each other. We could, if this device had a connection to the internet, we can share resources. So PCB is able to share its internet connection with PCA, allowing PCA to access the internet and access other devices. Now, client-server networks are much more scalable, and are made up of a server and multiple clients. So clients can be PCs, laptops, printers, tablets. The way it works is that the server provides services to the clients. So that can be file sharing services, automatic IP addressing, DNS services, so all types of services it provides to the clients. And client-server networks are normally used in business and enterprise environments. So with a client-server network, a user logs into PCA, logs into his account, and instead of saving his files locally on the machine, he saves his files to the server. Now, when that user logs into PCB, he's able to access all of those same files as long as PCB has some sort of connection to the server. So again, like, it's providing all sorts of services, making our network more scalable or more streamlined. And we could even create accounts on the server, so that now any machine that has any client that has a connection to the server, we're able to log into any of those accounts on any of those machines, which means that instead of having to work at a specific machine to access our account and to access any files from our account, we're able to log into any of those machines, as long as they have a connection to the server. So client-server networks allow our network to be more scalable and allow us to have a whole more bunch of features and functions that we can't have with peer-to-peer networks. So we reached the end of this video. This was a very short video. I just wanted to give define the actual term of what a computer network is, as well as what's it made up from, and how devices, even though they're in different locations, different cities and towns, how they're able to communicate with each other. In the next video, we'll be looking at what a local area network is and a wide area network, and the different network topologies we can have. So star, bus, hybrid, all that kind of stuff. I hope this has been informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.